arm and guillotine is definitely the harder guillotine to understand as far as pressure. So most likely, the assumption is you've grabbed your guillotine and your hands are near his chin or center of his chest, right? However your hands are connected, we'll go in a second. But most people, when they learn the guillotine, their hands are dead center, and they lay down, they crunch the head, they lay back. Whether they have closed guard or not doesn't matter. They're trying to stretch back, and sure, you're gonna tap somebody, but what's gonna end up happening is you're pulling against their arm. You're gonna end up like squeezing their arm as opposed to their neck. Okay, the pressure is like any triangle. Imagine you trying to lock a triangle, right, and going here, and just trying to squeeze really hard, right? It's wasting your time. So the idea of any triangle, and the guillotine is a triangle, is closing the space. So for the arm and guillotine, you're gonna go elbow deep as far as you can. You're gonna connect your hands under his armpit. As deep as you can, you wanna connect his neck, his ear to your lat. And deep as I can push my hand, really far. I'm squeezing his head. It's gonna create a divot for your shoulder. My hands are gonna connect under his armpit. Billy, you come to the side real quick. So as deep as I can, run all the way across his neck. My entire arm is in here, and I'm pushing my hand as far across as I can. Palm grip. Don't grab your wrist, grab hand. I'm gonna curl up when I finish, okay? We'll go over that in a second too. Deep as I can go. So I'm covering his head, I'm squeezing him into my ribs. I can't explain how important that is. Pulling my hand out, locking behind his armpit, as opposed to trying to squeeze by his triceps. So I'm pulling in his armpit. Pull my hand as far as I can, hand locked by his armpit. Configuration of my legs in a second. I'm squeezing him into me, and I'm gonna lay where his head hits the ground flat. All right, my leg come out, we'll go in a second. But I'm pulling up. As much as I'm pulling him into me with my hands, I have to rotate his head to the floor. Just wait a second. So, traditional guillotine, you stretch them out, and his head goes like this way, really far. When I lay down with the top of his head flat on the mat, go all the way down. So I have his, no, it's like head flat on the floor. So I have his head here, so when I go to squeeze, I'm pulling in his armpit in this direction, I'm compressing him this way, but I want his head, let's go forward a little bit, leave your head, to roll under his body, okay? Back with the triangle analogy, if I walk a triangle, all right, it's a good triangle, trying not to kill Jake, all right? I'm gonna squeeze, yes, well, I'm pulling the head down because I'm compressing it. Obviously you lock, but you pull the head down. It's the exact same idea in the arm and guillotine. Okay? So you shoot your arm as deep as you can, squeezing his head to your lat, reaching your hand as far as you can, connecting, pulling your hand to his armpit, just like you're gonna go here, high as you can. Squeezing him into your side, you're not trying to lean back. Here, deep, you lay his head flat on the floor, head here. Okay, I'm pulling, trying to kill Jake, but I'm pulling in this direction as I'm keeping his head flat on the floor. It's gonna get really tight really quick, okay? Last time. Over here, don't worry about how we get it. Super deep, I can grab my hand if I needed to, pull it all the way through, and really focus on like squeezing him here. Lean toward his head. Leg comes out. Really tight, really